south with some blood in my veins, a little salt in my mouth. Seen folks of every stripe and spot. Most don't have much, few have a lot. Seems like everybody, no matter what they've got something they like to get worked up about. Some idea who's in and who's out of those circles and squares they draw on the ground. Then they tell the people they can't look up and look around. So keep your nose tucked in and your eyes turned down. Make sure no one crosses over those sand lines. It's like a big dinner table with no one in charge. We're all playing somebody's new best friend from college who's got no idea how to fit in. So just pass the college, keep your mouth shut. Don't go stepping on anybody's landmines. Well, I guess that's alright if you want to keep to yourself. It gets a little bit tricky once you step out of your house. You find yourself in different towns and different places. Find out all those straw men have faces. They got minds and ideas about God, about choices. And they're not always right, but neither are yours. So just give it a second before you go out with your torches, with your banners and your chanters about who was here first. Nobody listening to anything but the lines they rehearsed. You've got your truth polished up like it's perfect before you even understand mine. Now, way back at the dawn of what we call education, Socrates said that the secret to his wisdom was that what I do not know, I don't think I do. Now that's a bit to wrap your head around for me and you. Now I know I don't know, and I know you don't know. But I don't know if you know you don't know, you know? So maybe we all just stand blind. What I'm really talking about is Humility, and that spells humility, and that means that you and I have got to wait a bit. Take a minute, listen in it, and you might get it, but you might not, and I might not, and that's okay, because what we've got now is a conversation, instead of just two people waiting for the other to stop talking, just long enough to tell them they're wrong. Then we get to yelling and carrying on, and that ain't helping anybody. We're just wasting our damn time. Now you may disagree, but it seems to my eyes that what we really all need now is a thing called compromise. Kind of a dirty word now, gets a bad rap. Cause nobody gets everything they want, and that just isn't good enough for the folks who dug into the trenches with their clenched fists shaking in the wind. They've all got their own brand of original sin, and it's always the other folks who just aren't enlightened. So just as soon as they come to their senses, we'll stop fighting, and then the world's full of rainbows and happy ever after. We'll all be free and easy, everybody full of laughter, till somebody gets the idea that we're laughing at them instead of with them. And everything goes right back in the pit, and then, well, we're right back where we started again. So maybe we can't change anything anyway. That don't mean we can't try.